We live in a time where quick reactions are praised and loud opinions tend to move faster than thought. Let's talk about choosing a different way, about slowing down, maybe even thinking things through and understanding that not every moment demands an immediate response. Measured responses um, is kind of a reminder that wisdom often shows up after the pause, not before it. You see, there's a danger in overreacting. It's a peril that lies in the rush of blood to the head, the impulsiveness of unmeasured responses. Life presents us with countless moments that test our patience and provoke our anger and challenge our self control. And in these moments, it's easy to let our emotions take over and act without thinking. When we overreact, we let our immediate feelings cloud our judgment. Anger, fear, and frustration, these powerful forces surge through us, demanding an outlet. In the heat of the moment, words are spoken that cannot be unspoken. Actions are taken that cannot be undone. The damage is swift and often severe, leaving regret and unintended consequences in its wake. The impulse to overreact is it's a human one. It's driven by a desire to protect ourselves and to assert control or release some kind of pent up aggression, tension. Yet it's in these very moments that we must learn to pause, to step back, and to think things through. To react without thinking is to surrender to the chaos within us, to let our emotions dictate our actions instead of our reason. By taking a moment to breathe, to consider the situation from all angles, we give ourselves a chance to respond rather than react. A thoughtful response considers not only our feelings, but also the perspectives and needs of others involved. It allows us to weigh the potential outcome for our actions, to choose a path that leads to resolution instead of escalation. Overreacting often tends to conflict and to misunderstand and cause misunderstandings that could have been avoided with a calm, measured approach. It creates barriers where there could have been bridges, turning minor disagreements into major rifts. Relationships are often strained and trust is eroded, and the fallout from overreaction can linger long after the initial spark has faded. The importance of thinking things through cannot be overstated. It requires discipline and self awareness, a commitment to mindfulness in the face of provocation. By taking time to reflect before we speak, we act, we often show respect for ourselves and for those around us, because you never really know who's watching. We demonstrate that we can handle difficult situations with grace and composure. In moments of high emotion, it helps to ask a few simple questions. What am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? What's the best course of action? How will my words or actions affect others? This internal dialogue creates space for reflection, allowing our rational mind to guide our response instead of overreacting. The rewards of this approach are manyfold. Conflicts are often resolved more easily, relationships are strengthened instead of eroded. We can navigate life's challenges with greater ease. We become known as the individual who can be counted on to remain calm and thoughtful, even in the face of adversity. To think things through before speaking or acting is to choose the path of wisdom over impulsiveness. It leads to better outcomes, to a life marked with fewer regrets and more meaningful connections. It allows us to live more harmoniously with ourselves and with others, fostering an environment of understanding, respect, and of mutual care. That was on my heart today, especially in the wake of everything that's been happening. Hopefully, you got something out of it. I know I did. So if you did, kind of head over to my YouTube page, like I always say, and maybe give it a like and subscribe, and let's kind of grow that. Try to grow that platform to reach other people. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. God bless.